This is an origins reading for the seeker. And when I received the name, it was actually kind of funny because I had your picture out and you were kind of standing in your picture and you were just kind of going like this. Like you kept looking back and forth like this. Like you are kind of questioning everything right now. Yeah, sometimes when I look at the picture, it's almost like the person is moving. So they were coming in with this name, the seeker. So there are a lot of things right now that you are questioning and you're trying to kind of put the dots together with certain things. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and surround myself in light. Okay. And now I'm going to see you surrounded in light and ask that your guides also surround you in light. Hmm. Got a block going on at the sacral chakra with the light coming down. There's also a block at the crown chakra as well. Okay, so I've been guided to get my selenite wand, so I'm just gonna visualize these blocks clearing, and I'm just going to visualize that the wand is just going to go up and down over the blocked areas. Okay, the crown chakra is a little bit less blocked than the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is going to take a little bit more work. So you're going to have to bear with me for a minute. And this isn't just you, this happens in a lot of my readings. A lot of times I'll see blocked chakras when I'm seeing the light over the person. There'll be an area where the light it has more trouble going over clearly. And I'm just kind of using myself here, because a lot of times I end up sort of mirroring the person where I kind of feel, I almost feel the blocks in myself. Whoa. Which is great because it helps me know when they're cleared or when I can go to the next thing. So the selenite wand worked very well for your head, but this sacral needs more energy. Whoa. All right. This chakra also is not spinning. So you need to be doing some work on your chakras, especially the crown and the sacral chakra, to get them spinning and get them working so that you are clear. Okay. Okay, it's spinning. That took me a few minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna try this again, see if we can get the light to come over. Okay, now I'm gonna try this with the wand, just to make it a little bit easier. Okay. Okay. So I visualized it coming down this way, and now I'm going to visualize it coming this way. So it's going to go in a circle here. Yes, I want to make sure you're totally surrounded in a positive energy before we start. Okay, the left side is more blocked than the right side. And the left side has to do with your feminine energy, with your divine feminine energy. The right side is more male, and so it's more about actions and about energies that you are putting out, whereas the left side is about energies you are receiving. So it's a very psychic energy, whereas the right side is more about manifestation. So those are the two powers here. Let me see. This is just a little bit more at the head. Okay. Coming over the head. Okay. Again, not spinning. It was easier to bring the light down over it, but it really isn't spinning. Now this doesn't feel like you've really, this just feels blocked, but it doesn't really feel like it really has to do with this chakra or something that you were doing from out of this chakra. This is going back to the sacral chakra and the blocks there. Okay. So we're going to have to talk about this chakra a little bit. See what is going on here. Now, again, the right side has to do with your physical side, and that wasn't as blocked. It was the left side that was more blocked. And like I was saying, that's more about what you're receiving. So it's more about being non-physical in a way. It's less about manifesting on the physical world around you, and it's more about what you are taking in. And the same with these chakras here. Now the crown chakra though and the sacral were more blocked, okay? Now the sacral though is very physical. That is a more physical chakra. Your root chakra is very physical, and then your sacral moving up to right around the navel, right around your belly button. This is another physical chakra. So it can be very grounding. It has a very sexual energy. It also has, it's about your emotions, your passion. It's about your passion and things that you feel very deeply, and also your sense of power. Now, the crown chakra is all about your communication with the divine and your communication with your guides. The third eye, this is about like clairvoyance and psychic ability and seeing. So it is similar to the crown chakra, but it's a little bit different. Your crown chakra, it's like the third eye is more about psychic ability and what you see yourself, whereas the crown chakra is more about mediumship. So this is about information that you're getting from your guides or deities around you and from the energy of the divine itself. Where's my water? Here it is. Okay, now the sacral chakra, this has to do more with things that you are doing or things that you have been doing up until maybe more recently. I feel like some of this is still things that you are doing currently, okay? So some of this could be things like red meat, okay? It can be things that you are eating, especially meat, that could be clogging this. And then another thing would be sexual activity that is more almost physically driven versus emotionally driven, or it can be like a negative relationship where you are emotionally attached to the person, but in a negative or more harmful way, where the person is using you or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to let you decide what all of that is. Okay, I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to tell you what the blocks are that I'm feeling and what some of that could be about. Okay. All right, so they want me to try again here. I know the whole this whole half of the reading has been about clearing, but your guides really want to make sure that you get clear. So And like I said, this happens in even some of my other YouTube readings. This has happened. Actually, I think some of those were private, so I don't know if they're on or not, but this does happen in other readings. This isn't just yours, okay? All right. Okay. Just that. Whoa. Which side is that? Okay. That would be your, my directions are getting so crazy right now. Okay, this right side. This is my right. Okay. So out of it because of the reading. I'm like directionally challenged right now. Okay. So this would be your right. Um there's a thought form on this side that I'm bumping into when I go to clear that side of you. And this almost feels like a fragmented self. And this is also connected to the sacral. And there's root chakra energy in this as well, and it goes into the solar plexus also. So these are three chakras that it's no, this is affecting more than just those three chakras, because I feel my heart and I feel my throat, and now I feel my crown chakra here. Now this has to do with some type of trauma that you experienced. Actually, that makes sense, because actually the sacral chakra is also connected to trauma sometimes. Now, I feel like this goes back to childhood. Okay. Okay. Again, I don't feel like I want to get into that. Like I should read that. That doesn't feel like anything that I need to read. Um, I feel like you know what that is. You know, you can decide what that is. You can figure out what that goes back to, probably pretty easily, because it does feel like it's from this lifetime. So this is just this is like, it's like a part of you that needs healing. Now, this is a thought form, though. This is turned into like a thought form, but I actually feel that this thought form could transmute and it could become something positive. Right now it's negative, and it's feeding you more negative thoughts, negative emotions related to this past incident, but it could actually transmute, and it could be something more positive, and it could come more into alignment with you. And so it would almost be like you are regaining part of yourself. So some people would call this soul retrieval. um Personally, I'm not really into that term, because I don't really believe that the soul can be split into a bunch of pieces and then you are finding them and bringing them back together. The council doesn't really teach that. They teach that out of a trauma, you create a thought form, and so it has a consciousness and it can send you thoughts. So it might almost seem like another self, because it is a being that you are identifying with as yourself. But as far as the soul splitting into pieces, I don't really believe in that. However, I do believe that, as I said, this could transmute, and then you could incorporate it with you. Not all thought forms are bad. So this one can transmute and actually become a positive, almost reminder, rather than something negative. Okay, now I have a guide coming up. Now, she is, okay, she's giving me the word star. She wants to show you where your star systems are. Okay. Okay, now she's showing me Sirius. She's saying that you've had a life there. She's also saying that that's not your origin. Now she's also showing me a tree, and I see the roots of the tree going down into the earth. Now this was also something else that I saw as I first started meditating to receive the name, and they said the seeker. They also showed me an image of you as a tree, and your roots were going down into the ground. Okay, so this would also be a fairy lifetime that you've had, and she is indicating that this was on an earth dimension. So this was on the earth plane. Not this earth plane, but it was on an earth plane. So you've had a life as more than one thing, more than one type of being. She's also showing me wings, like okay, I was asking, it feels angelic, but I was asking her, is this fairy or angel? And she's saying it's fairy and angel. Okay, so you've had lives as some different things, and she's saying the origin, she's leaving that. You're not ready to receive that yet, but she is indicating different types of lifetimes that you have had. Now, she's standing in between you and this thought form identity next to you. She's calling it an identity. So this is like the third stage of a thought form. So it just means that you very strongly identify with it like it's your own thoughts and your own feelings. So you're going to feel it like it is yours. Now she is standing in between you and this thought form, and she's helping the light to come around you. Now, she's saying you've had some bad habits out of this thought form that haven't suited you. Now, again, I'm also getting food. Some of the things that you've eaten, this has kind of damaged your abdomen. I think maybe some specific organs even in the abdomen, not like to a really intense degree though. But she's saying like inflammation. I also keep getting liver. And she's saying just foods will clear that out. Just a better type of food will clear that out. Different types of foods and drinks, she's saying, that are more healthy for you. But she's saying that detrimental habits, any kind of detrimental habit where you're doing something and you know it's bad for you. So this isn't just necessarily food. It's any kind of activity that you're doing that harms you physically or your emotional body or both, then this it's coming from this thought form. So it's coming from this experience. But she also says that she's protecting you and she's guiding you, but also that she has to get through this thing. So it's a little bit harder for her sometimes to guide you, but she says that you're opening up right now and you are seeking um new, she's saying new explorations. So you're exploring new territories in your life, and even metaphysically is the kind of energy that I get. So I don't know if this is kind of new to you, um, and I don't know. You may have. I get a lot of emails, so you might even have indicated that in an email. I don't know. I don't remember. But she kind of, it almost sounds like it's kind of new to you a little bit, even um, this metaphysical spiritual stuff. Like maybe in like the last year or so has been more where you've really started to take off with that. And now I feel her hands in front of me, in front of my stomach, and I see her in the picture with you where her hands are in front of your stomach. So she's standing behind you and her arms are around you with her hands in front of her stomach, and she's holding a sign like this. So this she's holding it this way. So this is both, this can be a male symbol or a female symbol. So this is like a masculine and feminine almost balance that she's sending you. And now she keeps saying time, time. She's showing me a watch. So that means that she doesn't have anything else to say. And I know that, you know, we wanted to do more of origins, and we've kind of been doing more of clearing. So I really hope that this reading has helped you. I really thank you for allowing me to do this reading. I know that I am a medium, you know, so I can only bring forward what the guides are giving me. Otherwise, I would want to read your origins and everything right now. But she wanted to really bring this block forward and help you with that. And now she's putting her hands on my shoulders. Okay, she's just sending me this energy like, it's okay. It's okay. She has this very angelic energy, by the way. I will also tell you that really quickly. But even with her, I pick up on some fairy. I would say predominantly angelic, but I also feel fairy with her also. And she's calling herself Angelica. Um, I actually, yeah, she's even saying yes. I kind of get this feeling like that's not even a real name. Almost like you might get a different name later, but right now that's how she's identifying herself to you. Okay, so again, thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you, and thank you so much. Namaste.